Morning, everyone. Today, Business Times reported a very interesting article. They have the title Non Landed Luxury Property Deals Spike in Q2 as Borders Open. Why is it that luxury properties are moving very heavily in Singapore today, especially after the borders are open? Well, number one, during COVID, a lot of foreign buyers were not able to enter into Singapore and buy their properties. And many foreign buyers are not in the habit of buying properties over internet, over Zoom, or over a Skype session. They would want to physically see the property. They also like to travel. They also want to see the situation in Singapore to assess whether it's the right time to put their money in Singapore. Of course, that's one reason. With the borders opening, it makes it easier for them to travel into Singapore, especially now that you don't have any quarantine or anything like that, to come in and assess the country for themselves and buy the property. Well, why are they buying luxury properties particularly? It's very simple. You see, many of these people who are coming to buy from overseas are high net worth individuals. A high net worth individual are not just exposed to real estate in Singapore, but in the global markets. And one of the key things for them as a high net worth individual is to maintain their status as high net worth individuals. Let me give you a different perspective. Not a different perspective, but let me give you an interesting perspective about them. If today this guy is worth $10 million, and when we say $10 million, it is in US dollars, right? So if the country is going through an economic situation, a GDP contraction, or something like that, where the currency devalues, now most of their currency will be parked in their own country, unless they're exposed to a currency in another country where they deposit the funds into, they would suddenly start to panic. Why? Because their $10 million in the global market would be like 9.5 or $9 million. So it makes a lot of difference for them. And when they know that this situation is about to happen, I mean, after all, they're business people, they try to look at things from very far, right? They would move their money into a country where the currency is strong, like Singapore. Singapore dollar is very strong, and these are the guys who would look at all these factors and decide, okay, let me put my money in Singapore to not really buy the property and enjoy for themselves alone. They would want to put it in a country where the currency is stable, the economic foundations are stable, the business and the GDP is very good, the growth factors are good. So that is one real reason why this kind of news is coming up, and this is good for the country and good for property prices, especially for you. So if you have any questions regarding real estate, please feel free to drop me a message and I'll contact you. Thank you. Have a great week. Bye bye.